Scott's just one of those guys that he just gets it. He's a hard worker. He just puts his head down and works. Started my career out of high school as a cabinet maker for a local furniture company. I had some guys working at Dan Boss Construction that I knew, so we applied, and that's where I've been ever since. So he's fair, he's honest. It was kind of a no-brainer. I've had the opportunity to move into an office or management. I've declined that. I like where I'm at. I like what I'm doing. I like being in the field. I like being with the people. I can kind of do it all. Yeah, he can build a big building and do complicated projects, but I think how he motivates people and how people respect him, just kind of watching him in his environment, how he teaches and mentors. As a superintendent for Dan Boss Construction, I'm working with usually a foreman or a lead man underneath me, and I really try and guide them guys to take the next step and to mentor our young guys, to train them in the way that I'm trying to train my foreman or my lead man. Because everybody wants that next step, that movement through the company. He's a guy that I can put on any job, regardless of the size or complexity. You're always trying to think of what's going to happen next and what we need to take care of and how to take care of the client, and it's a good job.
Mike Van Bemden is a general superintendent with our largest commercial concrete group here in West Michigan. He personifies all of the things that we hold dear and that we believe that make us successful at Kent Companies. He is part of a third generation of a family who has been instrumental in the growth of our business.
My father was in concrete construction. He worked for Kent Companies for a period of time before he retired. I graduated high school and tried to get into some other profession, and he told me that I ought to get a real job and come into the concrete industry. And so for the past 32 years, I've been working for Kent, pouring concrete every day.
So when you look back at Mike's career and what he's accomplished and what has been truly noteworthy, I think in a career that's full of noteworthy moments, you look at the skyline of West Michigan, and Mike, as a general superintendent in our concrete group, sits at the peak of a large organization of people that made those happen. Were it not for Mike and his input and his support of his team, those projects would never have happened.
The highlights of my career have been not only the projects that we've built, but also the mentorship that we have done with various individuals. There's quite a history at Kent of people who have moved up from the ranks, and that's been quite an accomplishment for me to see some of the people below me grow and mature and gain positions.
When I became aware that this award was out there, Kippy was the first person that I thought of in our organization.
Well, I learned my craft by doing the work yourself. I mean, just keep doing it, and you just got to give it your all.
It's almost like having a baseball team, and you've got a guy that can play any position. That's the kind of guy Kippy is.
All my family members were in the construction industry. They were all iron workers, so I kind of got me started. And then it just took off from there and never looked back.
And he has risen to the challenge. He's accepted that challenge to be the best. He sets the pace. He's a hands-on guy.
I'm not one to sit in a job trailer. I'm one of that guy that I will do it. If I tell you I can do it, I can usually do it.
He's out there in the excavator right now moving some dirt. He'll be pouring concrete this afternoon. He'll be laying block with our block crew. We get the block up. He'll be here sitting in the crane, setting the steel for the roof. He'll be involved in every aspect of the project. I mean, there's nothing this guy can't do.